Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Let's Play Suikoden. We have had a wild week this week. We got the quote-unquote world's first freak rating in Final Fantasy VII beginner snowboard. Still don't know if it's actually the first, but it was amazing. We got it. It was cool. Took a crazy amount of tries, but we got it. That was awesome. We've been continuing some science with the absolute lowest level challenge and learned some new things that we'll be talking about later. What else did we do this week? Something else happened this week that was important. What else happened this week? Oh, we've been doing the PC 80%, and we got a new time. Still haven't broken through to where we want to be, but we're making progress. Speaking of progress, what are we doing here? I think we asked him for help, and then he told us to do something. Oh yeah, right, the sleeping dragons. We gotta go to the doctor. Shoot, I forget where the doctor is. I think he was somewhere we've already been. What the? So you found me. You must have remarkable powers of vision to find me when I can obliterate my very presence and become a shadow. Brother, you're just hiding behind a wall. You must be... Ah, leader of the Liberation Army, I see. My name is Fuma, follower of the Ninja Way. Please let me join you as a member of the Liberation Army. Honored, sir. I could obliterate my presence by hiding behind a wall. Yo, thank you, Tim. Okay, let me look, because I know he said where he was, but it was last week and I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was in one of the villages we've already been in, but I don't remember which. Has apparently disappeared. You can probably find a cure. He didn't actually tell us where he is. I think we have to remember where he is. Yeah, he didn't actually say, he just said he disappeared. I know we've heard that name before, but because we play this game weekly, it's probably been like 3 weeks since we've seen him. Also, I gotta walk all the way back. Actually, can I walk all the way back? I don't think I can. Okay, there's a path. It's probably in Ohio. Yeah, probably. Yo, Marky, thank you very much for the 50 months. Insane. They don't have doctors in Ohio. These guys, like... These guys don't take, like, regular damage. Yeah, we have shamans here. We just kind of like rub rocks and sticks together. Power glove. We got the power glove? Now you're playing with power. Power bonus. Wah. Flick sounds like he would enjoy the Cape of Darkness. Seems like a Cape of Darkness kind of guy. So I believe if the small amount of comments I read are right, I believe the mirror that should have allowed us to like teleport around was in Pon's inventory when he died. So that's why we have to walk everywhere now. Which, like, okay. Part of me is like, this game has a lot of growing pains. Or was it Gremio? Either way. See, but that's what I'm kind of like, was going to ask, is like, is that something that the remaster should fix? Because part of me says, yeah. Quote-unquote key items shouldn't be, like, losable because they were on a character that you didn't know was about to leave the party. Right? But also, I kind of feel like it goes with the game. Like, the way this game works is every character has their own inventory, and you never know when they're going to leave. And you have to, like, be prepared and only give items to people that you trust. Like, I feel like that's kind of goes with the game and how it kind of works and how it... I don't know. I feel like it's kind of part of the game, you know? I think that's what kind of makes it unique. Now, like, maybe the ring is like, or the mirror is like an exception. Maybe we should make an exception just for that one item. But I think, like, everything else, you know, I don't know, I kind of dig it. I kind of dig the idea that, like, you have to be careful with what you give people. Now, I didn't go into this knowing that, though. Like, I went into this thinking it would be a normal RPG that wouldn't act that way. So like, I was like, oh, if the mirror is important, then the game wouldn't let me lose it. So maybe, you know, a warning would have been nice, maybe. Like the start of the game, that's like, hey, only give items to the people you trust. I don't know. Maybe even like just an NPC says that to the main character, like, hey, only give things over to people that you trust or something, you know? But yeah. I'm kind of back and forth on it. Like, I don't know what they're going to do for the remaster, but I think it would be kind of nice to keep that. Oh, this place is all nice now. Are there still fights here? Yep. So, you know. No, we never play on emulator. Especially for the Let's Plays. The very purpose of the Let's Plays is to time capsule these games as they originally were. So we always play on OG console. I see that you've won. You can see freedom. Despite my age, I have never seen true freedom. Say, do you mind if I tag along with you? I'd like you to show me the freedom that you see. Just crazy. Anytime I go back to an earlier area, I always find someone new to recruit. We're actually playing on emulator for the snowboard runs, funnily enough. Because it's easier to practice on emulator for that. But that's the first and last time we've played on emulator in like probably 6 years. We used to emulate Final Fantasy VII to do like Game Shark codes and stuff for the old like messing around videos. And we also played on emulator for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories Challenge, which was not that long ago, so that's another one. Because that's the only way to do the mod, is to do it on emulator. But yeah, I could probably count on my hand the amount of times we played on emulator over the course of the last 11 years. What fraction of earning do streaming earn you out of total income? Like, so my total income as a content creator, what fraction of it is streaming? Is that what you're asking? Kind of a really particular question. Also, it's pretty, like, unique for me, I would say. Because I think most people do one or the other, but I do both pretty actively. So it's probably a pretty unique answer for me versus other people. Remember, there was that one town where they were like, now it's my turn to help you. There's another person to recruit. My specialty is saying the town's name. Great. You just stand outside and tell everyone it's White Castle. There was a town somewhere where they said the doctor had left. I think it's the town south of here. Is this person still here? Are you still here, KMMR? Are you still alive? What was that about the snowboard? I was talking about emulators. This song is pretty great. Are you still here? Hello? Is this another ask a question and leave? I don't understand. I don't understand why this happens so often. I hurt his feelings by answering his question, yeah. Or trying to answer his question, I hurt his feelings. Hey, Death, I'm checking in after 3 years. I'm doing great. Bye. There you are. Okay. Total income as a human. Well, this is my job. Like, this is my only job. This content creation is my only job. So it's 100% of my income. But if you're asking, like, what is it versus, like, my other revenue streams? Then, like... Here, let me do the math. Yeah, let me just show my taxes on stream. I actually literally went to my tax appointment yesterday. Did my taxes yesterday. Funnily enough. Hold on. I gotta actually look for it because I just updated to a new tax sheet for this year. Here we go. 2024. 2024. Roughly like 70%, maybe? It's a very big chunk. I do not make a lot of money off of YouTube because YouTube monetization is whack. And then I have Patreon, and then smaller things, but vast majority is Twitch, and then also like support that comes because of Twitch. You know what I mean? Like most of the tips and stuff, you're tipping because you're watching on Twitch, so it kind of counts. If we're talking like literally Twitch's like check, like the check I get from Twitch, it's like 60% probably. What normie job would I choose if streaming wasn't a thing? Well, I went to school for communication. I have a bachelor's in interpersonal communication with a minor in math and computer science. a double minor. So I was kind of trying to look for like a job in the tech field, but not coding. But really, I was pretty like, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, because I went to school wanting to do also, there is tax on tip. There's tax on everything. That not only is there tax on tips, but also PayPal takes like 10%, which is like insane. So yeah, no, I get taxed on everything. I claim everything on my taxes. Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, tips, everything. Everything you guys give me is taxed. Just to be clear. And then on top of that, I get, you know, PayPal takes a cut, Twitch takes a cut, YouTube takes a cut, everyone takes a cut, Patreon takes a cut. Everybody takes a cut. So anyways, I went to school for like programming and then realized it wasn't for me. And then I got into Chinese dish. I thought about getting into writing, but my very first writing teacher was terrible and like kind of talked me out of it. And then I got into communication and really liked it, but I didn't know like what job I would take afterwards. So when I got out of college, yeah, I had a double minor in math and computer science, and I had this communication degree. So I started looking around, didn't really find anything that like made sense. So I started my own business instead, doing websites, and I would just literally cold call businesses in my area and try to make connections to like make websites for small businesses, because this was like 2000 like 15. So like businesses, like every business that was smart had a website, but it wasn't literally like just have AI make you a website, or like you know, it was not as easy to get a website as a small business as it is now. So I was going around to small businesses and just being like, hey, you know, you want to do online sales? Like, you know, I can make you a lot of money. And just made like WordPress templates and stuff, and just tried to like flip quick websites for small businesses in my area. I ended up making a lot of pretty meaningful connections, because I had a lot of people that I either went to school with or people that I knew, people that like I knew through somebody that I went to school with. So I ended up actually making some like pretty cool connections through that. I made a pretty big connection through the Akron Urban League, which is this minority job opportunity organization in Akron that I had already done work for prior. I did some like volunteer work there, so they already knew who I was, and I made a pretty big connection through them for one of the guys higher ups there that had his own side business. And then I also made connections in the MMA world with a pretty big MMA guy that was on Team USA for MMA, and that was pretty cool because I got to meet the mayor of my city through him, which was pretty cool. So it actually went like really well, and I was like making connections that I needed to make. but I didn't really like doing it, and I didn't really feel like I was very good at it. Like, I was making WordPress templates, which is like kind of gross in the world of websites, but like at the time it worked. I mean, for what it was, it worked. Like, for making a website for a small business that literally just wants like a storefront, like WordPress works, but you know, WordPress is not what you really want to do if you're making like a super professional website or want any kind of like control over the website or want to be able to pass the website on to somebody else. You know, like, it's not ideal at all, but it's what I could do because, again, minor in computer science, not not major. So, you know, I don't think I was the best at making websites at all, but I do think I really took advantage of what I did know and made it work, you know? But, you know, the communication side was what I was good at. So I was good at making connections. I was good at talking to the right people and stuff. So my skill set matched my paperwork, you know? I had a major in communication. I was very good at making the connections. I had a minor in computer science. I was all right at making the websites. But I kind of hated making the websites. And then I also got taken advantage of from several of my clients that just decided, like, yeah, we're going to stop paying. And I was a one-man crew, so there was only so much I could do. So that really sucked. And then, so I quit doing that. And then most of you guys already know the story about how I fell into this, so. But yeah, to answer the question, if streaming didn't exist, I'd probably still be doing that. Or at this, I mean, I would have quit, because I did quit, so I guess I would have just found something else in the communication field. When I got into this, I was job searching, like, there's this job in, like, the higher business field. I forget what it's called, like mediator or something. But the idea is like you're hired by companies to improve the relationship between the higher up and the workers. Have you heard of this before? It has like an official name. It's like mediator, like business mediator or something. I don't remember the name, but it's a real job, and like businesses will hire you to like basically improve the lines of connection between the people on the ground floor and like the higher ups. And I had a college professor that did it for many years and like wrote a bunch of books about it and stuff, and I thought it was like really interesting. So, but that doesn't sound like a career to me. Like, it sounds like it'd be really hard to like how many businesses are actually like investing in that, you know? Like maybe a couple, but I don't think most companies are. Like, I don't think most companies care, or most companies think they can do it themselves. So I was kind of like sus on how many jobs I would actually get if I did that, but that was something I was interested in. And the more I think about it now that I've run my own business for 10 years, you know, ran my website business and then ran this as a business for 10 years. So probably been running businesses for like 12 years. The more I feel like I would have loved to be an accountant or some kind of like around that field of like doing the back end of a business's money management, because I really enjoy doing that. So if I could go back and do it over, I might actually go to school for like something like that instead of communication. I loved communication, but if you turn back the clock to 2014 and you were like, or like 2012 when I had to actually pick a major, and you were like, streaming isn't a thing and the website business isn't going to work out, what are you going to do? Maybe I would, and I had my knowledge that I have now, maybe I would try accounting. Also, I saw a new face in the chat. M. Solly, how's it going? Yeah, we're playing the original. We kind of, this was a game that I've wanted to Let's Play for a long time, and a lot of people have asked me to Let's Play for a long time. So that since the remasters are coming out here soon, it was just like kind of the perfect time to do it. But this is a game I've been wanting to play for a long time, this and 2. So they're talking about this pharmacist. I don't know if it's the same guy. Excuse me, won't you help me look for my cat? Yeah, your cat. Thank you, Chrono. Are you fellows looking for Lucan 2? Forget it. That fine pharmacist, long retired and living up in the hills. Okay, so we're talking... It's the same guy... But didn't we find him? I'm trying to remember. Wasn't he the guy in the... Hold up. Wasn't he this guy? Wasn't he this guy? The guy that got kidnapped by the dragon? We saved him? He lived out in here? Oh, the wrong way. I need my power boat that's faster. Yeah, he might be at White Castle. I don't remember if he came with us or if he went back to his house. It's hard playing these old RPGs where they like expect you to remember people from like a while ago because we play this once a week. So it's really easy for me to forget exactly what happened to a character from like 10 hours ago. This actually wasn't that long ago. Okay, I think he's at White Castle. I think he came home with us. I think he came to get a burger. Yeah, like some of the old Final Fantasies were a bit of a struggle too, because they'll randomly be like, oh yeah, we got to go talk to this guy, and I'm like, man, I haven't seen him in 3 weeks. I don't remember where he's at. Basically, linear RPGs are better. Fight me. That's what I'm trying to say. Final Fantasy 16 is the greatest RPG ever made. Never got lost in that game, so better game. Better game confirmed. False. It's not even an RPG. Where's my waypoint? Where's my Alpha Tango Bravo? We gotta meet him at 5-6 latitude. Huh? Wait, is this guy just out here being like, this is White Castle? This is White Castle. Thank you. So glad I got him. It's really changed our castle for the better. Now everyone knows who we are. Okay, good luck finding this guy. I don't know where the heck he's at. Yo, true, Joe. That's so true. We should just design controllers without left and right. Where am I going? We're trying to get the Dragon Knights to help us defeat the bad guys, but they can't help us until we wake up their dragons. So we're trying to find a doctor to wake up their dragons. Do you want to see me dance again? No. I actually do not. Actually, wait. Before I do that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I really don't know the purpose of that. You can have that. You can have this cape, because I don't really care. You can have that. You can have this. You can have this. I kind of want to keep the sound crystal just because of the description. No, I'm not looking for a game. Alright, I'll play. Oh, 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 oh! Brother. That was pretty wild. This is just the game floor. Yeah, I already took like all your money. I have to go clean my house. I haven't yet found the color I'm looking for. What in the... Is that what all the paint's for? I'm finding paint like the whole game. Oh, wait, I got the blinking mirror. I got the blinking mirror in here. I can use that. I think the other mirror, like, let you go anywhere you want. But that one, it lets me go home, and then I can just use the other girl to go wherever I want. So that'll help a little bit. 'Cause I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. Gonna put a spell on you. Yeah. My friend, as soon as he was out of high school, got himself into serious credit card problems because he didn't know what he was doing. Oh, you mean literally every person graduating high school ever? You mean like 80% of the population? Okay, he did take it. It's genuinely a epidemic. Like if you made me like the president of the world and you were like, King Death, what is your first decree for the world to make it a better place? I would be like, financial classes in high schools are now, you have to take them. They're one of the mandatory classes. Boom. I just solved like 80% of the world's problems. Like so many of the problems we have come from people coming out of high school and not knowing how to use money. Because they're just not taught. Because it's like, oh, we know math and science and reading and social stuff. I know the conquerors of the early 13th century, but I have no idea how to use a credit card, so into debt we go. And then that leads to homelessness, and then that leads to economic problems, and that leads to like everything. Like so many things come from that one core thing of just people not knowing what to do with money when they get out of school. So we straight up don't teach them. And the credit card companies are specifically designed to go after these people, and it works because they're specifically designed to do that. Am I about to get jumped? I'm practicing my disappearing technique. So I don't know if the doctor's here. Yeah, I mean, it needs to go even further than just how to use a credit card, but that would at least be a start so people don't get into debt. Because there's a big difference between, like, you know, I can go up to a high schooler, or let's say, like, they're in college now, and I can be like, hey, let me teach you how to make a passive income, you know? And then after I teach them, then they can go out and do it. Versus how it is now, where I can go to a college student and be like, hey, let me teach you how to make a passive income. And they're like, great, but I'm going to be in debt for the next 10 years. So I can't do that. I can't make a passive income. I'm making a passive loss for the next 10 years of my life. Because I have credit card debt and school debt. Which school debt is another thing entirely. Because that's just a problem with that's a whole nother problem that needs to be solved. Yeah, I have a passive negative income. I'm pretty serious, yeah. It's not that hard to get a passive income if you're not in debt. If you're in debt, it's impossible. If you're not in debt, it's not very hard. I'm not saying learn how to, you know, become a Robin Hood expert overnight and put $1,000 into the tech field that's going to blow up tomorrow and make $10,000 overnight. I'm saying take 5% of your income that you get from your job that you're spending on Pokemon cards and put it in a CD and make, you know, a dividend. Like, like we're talking like very simple passive income that in 30 years is going to be your retirement. I'm not saying become an investment guru. But you literally can't do that if you're in debt because it's more worth it to get out of debt. You can't make a simple passive income if you're in debt because it's more worth it for you to get out of debt. The interest rates on everything are so insane that you'd never outpace it with passive income. You throw a nice $200 into a high yield savings, you're gonna make like 10. You're not even gonna make that much. Throw 5,000 into a high yield savings, you're gonna make like $30 a month. Your interest on your student loans is like $150 a month. So there's no reason to do it. But yeah, if you are, you know, if you're not in debt, it's very easy to start a passive income. Just don't go to college. So yeah, no. Why would I mean that? Why would I mean go get scammed? That's what's funny is that people like don't know the difference, which is crazy. Yeah, this is actually just a scam on my end. I'm starting a financial channel. I was just hoping you guys would run into it, baby. 4-8 Finance. I'm doing a course. It's only $400 a lesson. I'm going to teach you how to make $10 an hour by drop shipping on Amazon. This is the LaPont family. He ain't gonna be here. Well, I ain't got a clue where he's at. I mean, I would figure he's here, but build trust scam viewers. That's the name of my first course, actually. That's the name of the first lesson. Build trust scam viewers. Ah, how about out here? My castle is too big, I can't find anybody. Oops, I forgot. Yeah, I've heard dropshipping can be pretty lucrative, but also it's a full-time job, so like it's as lucrative as it's good for the amount of time you put into it, you know. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's do the work and make the money kind of scheme. So it's not really a scheme. Not really a scheme at all. Is he... Okay, wait. Am I being bamboozled? Is he, like, just in my party selection? No shot, right? Oh my god, he is. Do I just literally have to bring him there? Sorry, Tengar, I like you, but I like Cleo better. The best way out of debt is to take out a payday loan and then use the money to make minimum payments on your credit cards. True. Have I told you about my class that I'm starting that you might want to join it? You might want to join. I'll send you a link to the PayPal page. I mean, the first class. That's the kind of thing I wouldn't joke about because someone won't get that you're kidding. I'm kidding. Do you guys know the best time to take out a payday loan? I'll give you a hint. It starts with N. Look at that old man. Now. You got me on that one. And right after payday. Right now.